Hi, I'm Trick Kornberg, and on today's episode of the Tricks Tomb, I'll be teaching you how to play the classic game Tricket to Ride. In Tricket to Ride, players will be playing confused travelers in a foreign train station, trying to board the trains as late as possible. To set up, place out the game board on the table. Then get the origami piece that you're supposed to fold into a time tracking marker and place it next to the game board. Then starting with the tallest player, they'll be the dealer. They're going to shuffle the cards and deal out the root tokens equally to all the players. Set aside any left over. The train cards in the base game include some expansion trains, so you want to take out all the colors that you don't see in the game. Please make sure to hold on to them because they aren't included in the expansion that you will need to buy to be able to play with them. Then the dealer will deal out all the train cards equally to all the players. Then, to make sure players don't confuse which cards are which in their hand, players are going to turn in all of their train cards in for miniature equivalent in each color. Players should make sure not to let the other players see which color of train miniature is in their hand. The tallest player is the first lead. They're going to pick to either play to the route trick or the train trick. These two tricks are separate. If they play to the route trick, they're going to pick one of their route cards and play it to that trick. If they play to the train trick, they can pick any number of the same colored train models and put them into the train trick. After playing to the train trick, players will count how many trains were just added. Then they'll move that number up the time tracker marker on the train trick time tracker marker. If the time tracker passes any of the clocks on the board, like this 20 here, players are going to calculate which train just left the station. Players will find out which color train is represented most in the train trick, and then they'll move that up depending on the lowest number in the route trick. After that happens, they'll remove all of that color from the train trick and that lowest number from the route trick. That removed route card goes to the player who played the second lowest card to the route trick. This is important for scoring later. Play like this continues until the time track has gone around the board 10 times. At the end of the game, players will count up all the numbers on the route cards that they took. Whoever's number is closest on the track to the most trains wins. Remember, Price is Right rules. All in all, this game is a blast to play. My only complaint is that the numbers on the cards are only in one spot, and holding all of those cards and all of those trains while keeping it hidden from the other players is pretty cumbersome at times. And I do wish the game would just let us use the cards that were dealt. Ever since this game came out in the 1930s, decreased popularity in trains has made this hard to get. They've stopped producing this game. So please Venmo your local congressperson and say, "We want the trains back."